Hello guys, all my viewers and subscribers out there. Welcome back to another short video here. I'm here to talk about my fellow YouTuber, Papi. A youth that I respect a lot. I respect him a lot because he helped me out a lot when I just start my channel and I see he just have his newborn. But guys, it's just crazy how the hospital system in Jamaica just so messed up. When I say messed up, I just don't understand how a spouse or a girlfriend having a baby and the man can be in the room. It's so old school why it just blows my mind how these things can happen like that. Like, imagine when a woman having a baby, she needs more support than anything else, and she in a room having a baby, and all these people who taking care of her or tend to her at the moment, I know they're a nurse or a doctor, but come on, man, like, they need support from somebody who really always around them, even their mom, the husband, the boyfriend. Like, they need to just change the whole system. Like, it doesn't look good. It's not right. And the reason why I'm saying this, I was watching a video, Papi upload, and he was talking about the whole procedure about the baby and stuff. And I watched, and after I watched it, I call him. Yeah, after I watched it, I call him like 5 minutes after and talk to him for a little bit. And it's just sad. Because remember, as I said earlier on, that's a moment when a lady need support than anything else. I remember when my wife having my daughter, I was right beside her that she can squeeze my hand. Just that little support. But I don't understand if this is all about privacy, why, the husband or the boyfriend cannot be in the room, or even, as I said, the girl mom. I don't get that part. And the hospital, they need to change that. They need to change that because it don't look good. And it looked to me like it's been going on for donkey years. For years it's been going on, and it's like it's not going to change. Which I don't understand why that can be changed, because remember, you're the man who get the woman pregnant. And any position you're going to see her in right now is not a position you never seen before. So I don't know what the big deal is about, And I keep seeing this couple of times since of lately, people talking about, having baby and they can't have their husband in the room or their boyfriend in the room. And I'm sure, in other country, maybe in another country, same thing going on. But like Jamaica need to change this completely. Because it doesn't look good. He's saying like, they take the lady out because they have to take her to another room, go do a little small procedure. And he couldn't even see the lady and go with her. Go with his girlfriend to see what's going on. Those things supposed to be heartbroken, man. You know how much anxiety rush is getting, can know what's going on? Especially he says outside, trying to make phone call to figure out what's going on and communicate through phone call when he's supposed to be right beside her. I don't know, it's just sad. It's really, really sad. And they're way behind with a lot of stuff when it come on to hospital in Jamaica. Because I see another thing again when I went down there a couple of years ago. I don't even think it's 3 years ago. You go see a doctor and you have to pay a fee before you can even see a doctor. You go signed up and you have to pay a fee first. And then you have to sit down and wait for hours. That part doesn't make no sense to me. Next part again, the doctor send you go somewhere else. Go do a test and you get a result. This is what I know about the private doctors. And it takes probably days for you to get the result back. But when you get the result back, if you even get it in your hand, you have to take it back to the private doctor and pay again for him to just tell you, or him or she, to tell you what happened to you. Okay, that doesn't make no sense to me. And that's why, you know, I hear a lot of people, older folks in Jamaica, they say this, I hear they say this, when they get sick and they go to the hospital, it's like they know 80% chance they ain't going back home. They ain't going back home because they tend to don't take care of them certain kind of way. And I know quite a few people I know went to the hospital sick and never make it back out. And I'm talking about Mandeville Hospital in Manchester. They went in the hospital and they didn't make it back out. Regardless they're up there in age. Just one little sickness hit them and they went in the hospital and they never come back out. I have even a family member already said to me they wouldn't want not even their worst enemy go in the hospital. Because they tend to just don't care. They just take their own time, they work on their own time and they move like they're snail. Even recently I saw a video with a color cement bring a guy to the hospital, and to me there was no rush there to tend to the guy. So the system is kind of messed up. And all Mr. Andrew Holness just win back the election. All these things he need to look into and change the whole dynamic of how nurse and doctor deal with people when they go to the hospital. Urgent or urgent. They should look at certain situation and know they have to move fast to it and get it all done. Right there and then. Don't have people just sit down for hours and wait to see a doctor when it's like life threatening. You know, guys, you know, this is just like a short video, and I just feel like talk about the system with the medical place them in Jamaica. And it's not only the hospital, even the private people them who are on the private facility or the private clinic or whatever. When you go there, you pay your money, but you still have to wait a long time. So if you even have money and go to Jamaica, it doesn't matter. You go to the hospital or go to the clinic or go to a private doctor and still don't get looked after certain kind of way where you're supposed to get looked after. You end up drop out from sitting down and waiting. If you just go do a test. Yeah, you know, we just need to see some changes, but you know, we have to just hope for the changes, you know. We have to just hope for it, you know. We have to just hope for the best. We can't just really just sit back and people not saying certain things about what's going on in our little island Jamaica when it comes on to healthcare system. Because regardless what happened, every country have their challenge. We have our challenge here in Canada. Because in Canada right now, I hear a lot of people go to the hospital and end up in hallway. There's no beds. Hallway. A ambulance take them in, and you know, next thing they know, they sit out in the hallway, maybe on a chair, or they still on a stretcher. So every country have their challenge. But if we can get it fixed, and when I say we, like the whole government system just work together and look at what need to change and change it. Make people have proper health care in Jamaica or wherever you are. Because sickness is self and shelf, you know. If you're sick, you get sick. And you have to see a doctor. That's why I boil down to sometimes you hear some people say they don't like people. If you don't like people, you go to hospital for, where you go see doctor for. You need to give up that talk. Anyway, Papi, you know, remember you have to take care of the wife. Because me not say no girlfriend, you have to take care of the wife. Once you have a baby with her, you have to say share the wife. And also you have to remember, you know, sometimes when ladies have kids, especially young girls have kids, and their first one, you know, they kind of a little bit on the side of grumpiness. They go through certain things, you know, where, you know, affect them certain way mentally. So you have to just there for, you know, support. My viewers, I'm gonna be over and out, you know. Until next time. Remember to like and share the video, guys. Stay blessed.